I'm Scarlett. Welcome to the Mansion of Mystery. Tonight we're showing the 1952 horror... And this is my son and co-host CJ, who's not quite with the program.
Sorry, Mom. Okay, I'm ready now. What movie are we watching?
I'm glad you asked that, dear. Tonight we're showing the 1952 horror comedy...
Hello? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm kinda in the middle of something. What's that? Saturday at 3? Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Merlin.
Merlin? From the Enchanted Piercing and Tattoo Shop?
Look, Mom, I'm not a little kid anymore. If I want to get my tail pierced, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Now you know how I feel about tail piercings. Someday you're going to meet a nice lady werewolf. She's going to see that ring dangling from your tail, and how do you think that's going to look?
Yeah! I only date human girls.
And you don't think the fact that you have a tail isn't going to be enough of a setback?
Can we talk about this later? Love you.
Okay, but we will talk about this later. I'm sorry. Tonight we're showing the 1952 horror comedy, White Women of the Lost Jungle, or as it's better known, Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla, directed by the immortal William One-Shot Bodine.
Starring Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo, or as they're better known, Discount Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
So sit back and enjoy, if that's the appropriate word, part one of tonight's feature, Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla. CJ, guess who just called?
Merlin from the Enchanted Tattoo and Piercing Shop?
No, Mrs. O'Brien down the street. She says you've been chasing Mittens again.
Why do you always take a side? I'm walking home from the library, and all of a sudden he jumps out at me. That cat is a jerk!
Now, it's always the same every time we settle down somewhere. You pick fights with the neighborhood cats. Suddenly, the torch-wielding villagers are at the door with wolfsbane and silver bullets.
Mittens is a bully. He chases me down the street. I barked at him once, and all of a sudden his mom lady's on the phone saying that I'm trying to eat him or something. I don't think so. He has fleas and eats dead mice.
Well, Mrs. O'Brien said she'll forgive and forget if you give Mittens a call and tell him you're sorry. Don't you make the Lon Chaney Jr. face at me, mister. You get on the phone and call Mittens and tell him you're sorry.
All right. Hi, Mrs. O'Brien. It's CJ. Can I talk to Mittens real quick? Hi, Mittens. Sup? Look, about this afternoon, I got a little carried away, and I just want to say that... What? Dude, stop hissing at me! Alright, that's it. You're going down, Fleabag!
I give up. Let's go back to part two of Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla.
Under Homa, Walla Tundra?
Its first origin, you cannot confuse tyrannical and spasmodic conditions when it is inevitable that he is a satellite of inconvenience.
Shut
No
up!
embryonic physical morphosis, understand this? Memphis, period.
Every year, thousands of people are killed in accidents, leaving them unable to work and pay their bills. The law firm of Shyster & Shyster wants you to know, just because you're no longer alive, it's not too late to sue for the compensation you deserve. Whether it's a car accident, a fire, an industrial accident, a malfunctioning pogo stick, an ill-placed banana peel, or even a rogue elephant rampaging down the main street of town, Shyster & Shyster are ready to help you get what's coming to you. Dial 555-426-3323. That's 555-I-AM-DEAD. I am Nick Shyster, attorney at law. If you're dead because of someone else's carelessness, and you have no immediate friends or family, don't let that stop you from getting the compensation you need for those final expenses. When you need help, the only name you need to know is Shyster. Don't forget, that's 555, I am dead. 555, I am dead. Operators are standing by. I'm a paid, monetary spokesperson for Shyster and Shyster. But hey, I sound trustworthy, right?
Master, Pepe Bordeaux here to see you.
Now I can change a man into a gorilla. A man to a gorilla.
Not me, Master. Not Shula. Please.
No, Chula. Not you.
Well, CJ's not back yet. I am not looking forward to that next phone call from Mrs. O'Brien. Guess I'm going to have to do the segment without him. As many of you know, CJ and I have access to an interdimensional portal that we use to travel. What you might not know is that we can also use it to bring people into us. As a matter of fact, tonight, we're going to bring in a special guest. Noted film critic and actor, author of the book Monkeys in Movies, Why? Please welcome Evil Baby Demon Clown. Portal open! Portal close!
Sup, y'all? I'm Evil Baby Demon Clown, and I kill monkeys.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
I said, I'm Evil Baby Demon Clown, and nothing else. You crazy lady.
So, EBDC, if I can call you that. You made your debut in the 1959 Irwin Allen spectacular, The Big Circus. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. I work with Vincent Price and Peter Lorre. I play a cute little clown, and I kill monkeys.
Wait, they hired you to beat up monkeys for no reason?
No, not my idea. I do it for real.
Why would you do that?
Because monkeys are bastards.
All right, I can accept that some monkeys are bad. Dr. Zaius, General Aldo, Curious George, Peter Tork, but not all monkeys.
You better not be monkey sympathizer, lady, or I'll kill you.
Well, let's look at the Planet of the Apes movies. What about that cute little Lucius who saves Charlton Heston from being neutered by Dr. Zaius?
Bad. He only saved him so he could kill him.
Okay, what about the orangutan teacher Virgil in Battle for the Planet of the Apes, who tried to make peace between the humans and the apes?
No, he ministered propaganda. That's why all the humans end up in big jail at the end of the film.
Okay, you can't have anything against Cornelius and Zira.
Oh, yeah. They were good in the last two movies.
They were dead in the last two movies.
Yes, because only good monkeys are dead monkeys.
I can see I'm not going to get anywhere with this. Let's try another line of questioning. Can you tell me about some of your other industry credits?
Yeah. Let's see. I was caterer in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I give poison dates to Monkey. I technical advisor in Peter Gabriel's Shock the Monkey. Guess which job I got? I also play lead in Sweeney Todd.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah. I play Sweeney Todd, and monkeys play customers. It's all monkey production. We have to recast every night. Fresh supplies.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this was a really bad idea. Let's just go back to... I'll get that. Come right in.
I have a package for Evil Baby Demon Clown.
That's me.
Here you go. I'm gonna need a signature.
I kill you.
Never mind.
Ooh, a gift from fan. Ah! Monkey! Monkey die! Ah, bastard!
Let's go. It's a Brooklyn gorilla.
Chula?
Playboys. I love you, oh, my do I? Indeed I do. Baby, indeed I do. Baby, 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 of course I do. 'Cause baby, yes sir, baby. 'Cause baby, indeed I do.
Yes, Mrs. O'Brien, I promise I'll talk to him. But I'm sure Mittens will be fine after his therapy session. I think I hear CJ now. I'll talk to him. Yes, I promise. Goodbye.
All right. I know what you're thinking. But Mittens doesn't have a scratch on him. But you could say the same for me. What in the name of David Naughton happened here? Oh, right. I forgot about him.
This has been a terrible evening. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just finish the show and clean up the rubble.
You may have noticed that the two stars of tonight's film, Sammy Petrillo and Duke Mitchell, resemble another more successful comedy team. In fact, the two so closely resembled Martin and Lewis that Jerry Lewis actually threatened to sue them for copyright infringement. In fact, they did dozens of impersonations of celebrities and characters in their nightclub act, which helped their case, if not their careers.
In fact, the resemblance is so strong that many people, including our own cameraman Vamp Guy, who tuned in late, thought they were watching an old Martin and Lewis movie. And when Lewis appeared on the Today Show, Bryant Gumbel incurred his wrath by identifying a clip of Petrillo from the Colgate Comedy Hour as Lewis.
Now, after this film, Mitchell began a very successful solo career as the singing voice for Fred Flintstone, as well as the director of the 1975 film The Executioner and Gone with the Pope, which was released in 2010, nearly 20 years after Mitchell's death. Petrillo appeared as a photographer in The Brain That Wouldn't Die, and then went on to do a few nudie movies with Doris Wishman. After his career in film didn't take off, he began a stand-up comedy career and opened the Nut House in Pittsburgh, where he's accredited with discovering Dennis Miller and Richard Pryor. You remember Dennis Miller with the talk show? Remember Ellie the Chimp? I love that.
Please, no more monkey talk. I don't know where Evil Baby Demon Clown is. Now, if we have to tell you who Bela Lugosi was, you probably ought to knock off the reality television and watch the movies we show here 24/7 on the Vortex. At this point in his career, he was pretty much taking any job he could get because he needed the money, but no matter how bad the movie was, he approached every role with the same intensity he gave his signature performance as Dracula. The three leading ladies of Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla all went on to reasonably successful careers. Charlita, who played Nona, was a fixture on TV westerns in the 50s and 60s, including Kit Carson, Hopalong Cassidy, and Death Valley days. However, you would probably best recognize her as Dolores Del Marco, the daughter of George's old dance partner on Burns and Allen. Burns' pal Jack Benny discovered Muriel Landers, who played Saloma, and hired her as a singer for his act at the London Palladium. She went on to work with most of the top comics of the day, including Red Skelton, Bob Hope, and the Three Stooges, and, believe it or not, Jerry Lewis in the movie The Disorderly Orderly. One of her last roles was as Charles Nelson Riley's mother on the TV series Lidsville.
Aside from Lugosi, the other big name in this film is Ramona the Chimp, who appeared in several Tarzan movies under her stage name Cheetah.
Remember, no more monkey talk.
Let's look at viewer mail. Stacy from Washington, D.C. writes, "Hey Scarlett, what's with the goth robe and jewelry? Are you a vampire?"
No, it's funny. You have no idea how often I'm asked that. But no, I'm just your basic, ordinary, time-traveling human who spends a lot of money at Spirit Hot Topic.
But we do have a vampire on staff. Lock that camera down there, Vamp Guy, and say hi to the audience. Hey.
No! Bad guy, bad guy, bad!
Sorry, big guy, but we did warn you.
Thank you for your letter, Stacy. If one of you would like to drop us a line, you can always email us at studiocaju@gmail.com. Who knows, we might even read it on the air.
Well, it's been a crazy evening here at the mansion, but we want to thank you for hanging out with us and enjoying the movie. Until next time, have a great evening, and watch out for demented tabbies or evil clowns.